we'll move on to next. And once again, question from theory of equations, quadratic equations involving roots, is telling roots of a given equation are alpha and alpha plus 2. Okay, one could see here this, if I expand this question, x square, see here I have x square, x square, x square, so on, I have nx square, quadratic equation nx square, and plus x into, what is the coefficient of x? 2 plus 1 plus 3, 4, and so on. Finally, sum of these two elements will be 2n, so on 2n. And what about the constant? 2, so there is no constant in the first term, so it will be 1 into 3 plus so on, and what will this be last term? N minus 1 into n plus 1, and that is 4n as well here, minus 4n is equal to 0. So once again n into x square plus, if I take 2 common from here, 2x into, this will be sigma n, 1 plus 2 plus 3 so on n, which is n into n plus 1 by 2 plus, for this I am going to apply sigma for n square minus 1 minus 4n is equal to 0. Okay, so here I am going to get nx square plus n into n plus 1x plus, guys, sigma n square will be n into n plus 1 into 2n plus 1 by 6 minus, what about 1? Sigma 1 is n minus 4n is equal to 0. Once again I am going to write this nx square plus n into n plus 1x plus, now if I take n common here, this would be 2n square plus 3n plus 1 minus, and this, since we took n common from this whole expression, this is 5 minus 30 by 6 to 0. Okay. So if I take n common and cancel out, I have x square plus n plus 1 into x plus 2n square plus 3n minus 29 by 6 is equal to 0. This is the final quadratic equation which I get here. It is given that sum of the roots, I mean the roots are alpha and alpha plus 2, and he is asking about 2 alpha plus n. Guys, let me write the sum of the roots condition here and see if I can match up anything. So I get sum of the roots 2 alpha plus 2 is equal to minus of n plus 1, sum of roots. And now you could clearly see 2 alpha, and this minus n, if it comes this side, plus n is equal to minus 3. So this is what he is asking, not too much. Okay, you don't have to find roots, or you don't have to put product of the roots, all this condition. Okay, from this relation itself, one could easily see what he is asking us to find is 2 alpha plus n. Now what is mod 2 alpha plus n? Is going to be 3. So the answer for this one is going to be 3. Once again, question which puts more emphasis on solving a quadratic equation, sequence and series, and sum of the roots condition. If you are having basics in quadratic equations and sequence and series, you could easily solve this question. Okay.